Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Harmony Foundation podcast series. It's my pleasure today to be joined with Brad Waldo, who's the Director of Referral Relations and Alumni Services for Muir Woods Teen Treatment. Welcome, Brad.
Thanks, Gina.
It's good to have you here.
Good to be here.
I'm excited to hear more about your program. We don't do a lot of podcasts around adolescent treatment, but we do know that there's a huge demand for it. And so before we get into talking about Muir Woods, let's talk a little bit about your background and how you got into the field of addiction treatment.
Right. I actually went to treatment when I was 17 years old. My parents, it was a month before my 18th birthday, and one difference between adolescent and adult treatment is actually that in most states you can't sign yourself out until you're 18. So my parents knew that if I turned 18, I probably wouldn't agree to go to treatment. So it was a bit earlier intervention than would have otherwise happened. And I've stayed sober since.
Where did you go to treatment? What state? California?
California.
So California says you have to be 17?
18.
18 to sign out.
Yeah.
But other states are different.
Yeah, Colorado's 15.
Colorado's 15.
And then Washington State's 13.
Yeah, wow, that's so young.
Yeah.
Huh. So, so your role now is just giving back. You're working in the field to just give back to those adolescents. That's great.
Yeah, I've been working with the kids at our center for 3 years. In January will be 3 years, and then at another program in Southern California for teens.
Wonderful.
For 2 years before that. So.
Okay. Well, it's not an easy group to work with.
No.
So kudos to you guys, because that's not easy. Well, so Muir Woods it's called Muir Woods Trusted Teen Treatment, correct?
Muir Wood Adolescent and Family Services. And then Trusted Teen Treatment is
the tagline?
Yeah.
Nice. So you guys are located in Marin County, which most people wouldn't know that, but that's close in San Francisco area.
Yeah, just outside of San Francisco.
And you guys are a gender-specific program. So you work with, obviously, adolescents 13 to 18?
Yep.
Can you describe how teen rehab might be different? And you might not know the specifics around this, but just curiously, is there a big difference between teen rehab and adult rehab?
Right. The age at which someone can sign themselves out plays a factor in states like I had mentioned. Kids have to go to school, even if, the past summer, it's August and the kid's in treatment with us and he's going, no, it's summer vacation. We're going, legally you have to go to school a couple hours a day, Monday through Friday.
Wow.
So that's a difference. And we have a school on site, a private school through the state of California. And another thing is we champion early intervention. So a lot of the people we see have a genetic predisposition for drug and alcohol abuse. There's definitely drug abuse happening, but not chemical dependency yet. But definitely people where that's not too far in the future, where a lot of our boys we see, we're boys only, they're definitely going to be in treatment by the time their first year of college rolls around. So coming to us,
So, because when we talked earlier, we talked about this idea of detox, but because you guys focus so much on that early intervention, there's really not much detox that goes into adolescent treatment.
Not typically.
Okay.
The majority of the boys we see don't come in actively detoxing from benzos, opiates, in a really strong, medically urgent type of way. We have a 24-hour LVN, nurse practitioner, that supervises all our boys when they come in, even if they're just detoxing from cannabis. So mental detox, all that. They're seeing a psychiatrist the first day they're with us, and then so we have, in like my story, kind of it's like all going to be intertwined. When I went to treatment at 17, I was full-blown opiate addict, full-blown Xanax addict. I did have a medical detox that I had to do prior to coming to treatment.
Okay. So, but that's not common, typically.
No, very, very.
Okay. So, you're working, it's a little different, not terribly different in some cases between adult and adolescent when you're dealing with family. So families might be listening to this podcast today and they're probably thinking to themselves, what is it that my role needs to be in helping my teen, in this case, get into treatment, because oftentimes they're so enmeshed in the situation, there's so much chaos and pain going around. So what is it that you all do to help kind of calm the parents down, to help them see that this is a great place for them to come?
Great question. And there's the work that we do is long term. We're not a Band-Aid. And the kind of moment of crisis that a family's in when they're considering treatment, we sit with that. And it is a very fragile time in the child's life, the family member's life, and we're family focused. We're treating the whole family dynamic. We're not treating just the kid, and then also we're treating what those fractures are within the family, within the loved one in treatment, and then treating substance abuse as the thing that's on top of those things. Mm-hmm. So, it's a difficult time. There's no way to minimize that. But from if you're seeking out teen treatment, from calling me mm-hmm. to graduating treatment and going on to continued care and becoming an alumni of the Muirwood family. Mm-hmm. From start to finish, you're with people that understand. Mm. So
that's wonderful. And you all obviously have a fairly strong family component, I'm sure, to really understand what is the family dynamic role going to play in this adolescent's life after they finish treatment with you all.
Yeah, we do 90 minutes of family therapy a week. In addition to the 2 individual sessions that the boy in treatment will have. We do a 6-hour family program every Saturday that includes a presentation by one of 6 presenters. It's a 6-week curriculum. And then multifamily process group, lunch, visitation. That's every Saturday. And then before families leave, they do what's called a family intensive, where they'll go through all the work mm-hmm. that the parents have been doing, the siblings have been doing, the loved one in treatment is doing, and mm-hmm. before they leave, going through all that work.
That's wonderful. It's definitely a family disease, so it sounds like you're capturing all the right services for them. So this is your first visit to Harmony. What are your thoughts?
It's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. It is. The staff is incredible. Estes Park, I've spent a lot of time in Colorado, but Estes Park is beautiful. It's a little chilly today, which is nice. From growing up in Southern California, yeah. It's welcomed. Uh-huh. But the program seems incredible. Everyone here, from the clients on site to the staff, it's you can feel energy here. So
thank you, and
we're excited. Can't reproduce that.
No, you really can't. You're right. You're right. And we're very excited about having a partnership with Muirwoods, because even though we don't treat adolescents, it is not uncommon for us to receive phone calls from family members who have adolescents that are struggling. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that are listening that are struggling and don't know what to do with their adolescent son. So certainly we would be a huge supporter of Muirwoods and want folks to keep you guys in mind. With that said, if someone's listening today and they wanted to access services at Muirwoods, how could they get in touch with you?
You can call me directly. Mm-hmm. My number is 714-318-0955. That's my direct line. Call anytime for any reason. And then also you could find us at muirwoodteen.com, muirwoodteen.com. Mm-hmm. And yeah, anything we can do to help. The earlier the intervention is, we think the better. Yeah. And help's available.
Wonderful. Well, thanks again for taking the time to visit us.
Thanks for having me.